And we're back to learning Gimp in a year, day 113. Let me show you the first colors option, which is the color balance. We're going to use it on this image, and you can use it and you can apply it to fundamentally change the feel of your image. It's actually easy to use. You just have to understand the difference between shadows, midtones, and highlights. The shadows are usually the darkest areas in your images. So here, mountain region, and certainly not the sky. So when we select the shadows as a range, we can change the colors here of the mountains and this road. Now it's more like a path. Make sure that preview is checked, and then you can see the effect applied in real time. We switch to the midtones. The sky will be affected this time a little bit. So this is basically for all of these color tones that aren't really shadows or highlights. Therefore, it's not the brightest and the darkest parts. It's everything that's in between. So these are the midtones. And the highlights. This here, the sky, especially right there on the right hand side. Then we make that extremely blue. So go down to cyan. A little bit down to magenta, and then massively up here on the yellow and blue channel towards blue. And this would be a very, very extreme adjustment, but you can see how even something like that is possible using this simple menu. So once more, just understand what are the shadows in the images, midtones and highlights, and then make sure that the preview is checked and adjust these 3 color channels. Preserve luminosity, I would advise you to keep that checked. In simple terms, the luminosity is just about keeping the brightness and lightness of the original pixels. So if you push, for example, the color balance towards blue, so from yellow to blue, you're not just changing the color, but also a little bit the brightness. But when you have the luminosity turned on, the Gimp tries to basically balance that out so that only the color is affected, and it then kind of automatically changes the brightness to the level that it had before you've applied the color change. So always keep that on when you just want to change the color and preserve the tonal structure. And turning it off only makes sense when you want to change the RGB values directly, which would then also change the tonal structure. So in simple terms, as I've said, this will also affect the brightness. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.